Good afternoon. Do you have a dream? You know, the thing that gets you up each morning, it gives you the strength to do everything you need. Many people spend their whole lives trying to find out what their dream is. Well, allow me to introduce you to Mr. Yusuf and tell you about his dream.
Yawwa gaskiya na ji daɗin wannan abubuwa da ake wani program. Yawwa yanayin wannan aiki yana taimaka min sosai kamar yadda ke taimaka min nake kula da gida da ƙanyena da iyayena da kuma 'yan uwana kuma da har kwastomomi na kan musu aiki su ji daɗi sosai sukan turo mu wasu kwastomomi ma daga nesa su zo. Da haka kuma gaskiya alhamdulillah na gode Allah kan na ji daɗin haka.
And with me, I have.
Hi, I'm Leo Diener.
I'm Bryson Severa.
I'm Gabriel Menendez.
And I'm Javon Grooms.
And I am Agodi Okorafor, and this is the Fenty team. Now, as we have seen before, Mr. Yusuf is a 25-year-old, happy, young Nigerian man who lives in Bauchi State. He has had 9 years of work experience as a mechanic with his former mentor. He is a figure in his community and loves to help those around him. And he's also a family man because when he was younger, his father died. And so he took it upon himself to help everyone whenever he could. I would like to pass it on to Bryson to give the SWOT analysis.
Now that all of you have met Mr. Yusuf and the team, I will explain the SWOT analysis our team has been working on throughout the days with our executive mentors. For strengths, as Agodi just mentioned, he has many years of experience, but aside from that, his shop is in a very accessible location in the center of his community. His weaknesses include a lack of tools, a lack of a financial plan, and a lack of infrastructure. But these will be explained more in depth by Leo on the next slide. His opportunities include further expansion of his business in the future and an increase in the demand for cars. Because in a recent study by the Nigerian Bureau of Statistics from 2017 to 2019, there's been a yearly 2% increase in obtaining licenses for cars. There are also threats. These threats include COVID, because they were in a lockdown for several months, which slowed down business, and competition. But right now, he only has one competitor, and with the help of our marketing team, they will help him stand out apart from his already low prices and quality of work. And now I'm going to pass it off to Leo to talk about our problems and solutions.
Okay, thanks Bryson for the great SWOT analysis. Those three weaknesses that Bryson was talking about, those became our three overarching problems. So the first is a lack of tools. The second is a lack of a concrete financial plan. And the third is a lack of solid infrastructure and a roof garage. The three solutions we came up with are purchasing these required tools, establishing an organized budgeting spreadsheet, and third, building a stable garage with a roof. This last goal is a little bit more long-term because it's out of budget for now, but it's essential that our business partner is able to work in the weather in Nigeria. But Javon's going to talk more about that later. Okay, our first major solution is purchasing of tools. Right now, our business partner is only using borrowed tools from the boss of his past apprenticeship, but as he starts his own business, he wants to own the tools that he's going to work with. At first, we got a long list of tools that we could not buy all right now, but after many sessions back and forth with the business partner, we were able to narrow it down to these few. The engine pulling A-frame, the toolbox, the kiosk container base, the Monday hammer, the hydraulic jack, the folder, and the hydraulic oil. All these are tools that he's going to use to work on the cars, except for the folder and the oil. The folder is going to help him stay organized and not lose the budgeting spreadsheet, and the oil is going to help him maintain the tools. The hydraulic oil is about 800 Naira per canister, $2, and he's going to need 3 of these per month to maintain the tools. And the rest of the tools together cost around 500,000 Naira or 1,300 US dollars. As our business partner continues to make more money, he'll be able to save up and invest back into his business and buy the rest of the tools that he needs later. Now I'm going to pass it on to Gabe, who's going to talk more about the expenses.
Thank you, Leo. So to start off, Mr. Yusuf is the main breadwinner in his family. He supports his 3 siblings, his mother, and often his apprentices. He pays for his family's school, rent, and food. So regarding school is around $5 per term. There are 3 terms a year, and this expense covers all 3 of the siblings. He covers the food cost for his family, which is around $38 per month, and the rent for his family, which is 12,000 naira a month, which includes security that is provided. And on an average day, Mr. Yusuf spends about 500 naira on himself and 1,500 naira on his family. And with that being said, I will hand it off to Javon for the financial plan.
Thank you, Gabriel. Okay, so this is the financial plan we came up with as a group, just a simple one so he could understand it real well. So we have the date, which allows him to keep up with how many customers he is approximately getting per day / per week. Then we have our service column, the service that he provides to the customer, the cost of the part, and then the time it took to do the job, just in case if another customer does come in at a later date and ask about how long it would take to do the job, he can just go back and look at his financial plan and say, it's going to take about this long. Then how much the customer paid for the service. And then we got the income / the profit, which we broke it down for him just in case if he didn't understand how to get it. So it's the customer paid minus the cost of the part. And this will get him the profit for the job he has done. And then at the end of the day, he can add them all up to see how much his profit was today. Then we have a savings column. The savings column is to show how much he's saving per job or per day. He saves around 20% every day. These 2 pictures here at the bottom are him actually using the financial plan. And we sent it down there to him so he can get more practice with it and get more familiar with it. On the next slide, we have our third solution, which was attaining a roofed garage. As Leo was saying earlier, this is a long-term goal because when it does rain down in Nigeria, he is out of work for many days or months. The raining season is approximately from June to September, so that is a very big gap that he will be out of work if it continues just to rain constantly. So what we have came up with is we got 2 pictures down here at the bottom. There's that's what the garage will look like. We also did some research. There's 2 different types you can get. You can get a wood one and a metal one. The wood one costs approximately 176,550 naira, which is equivalent to around $463.39 in USD. Then the metal one will cost around 228,000 naira, 450. That equivalents to around $599.61 in USD. The difference between this is approximately 52,000, but with the financial plan we made for him, we believe that he'll be able to keep up with the track that he is saving and be able to obtain the dreams and goals that he has. And with that being said, I would like to pass the summary on to Bryson.
Now that we know our problems and solutions, let's recap. In summation, as Leo earlier stated, the 3 main problems and solutions are his lack of tools, which our solution is to purchase these tools, the lack of a financial plan, which is why we created his financial booklet, and as you heard Javon earlier, we've given him a sheet that he is already using and becoming very familiar with. And our third problem is our lack of infrastructure, which our solution is the roof garage, which Javon just explained on the previous slide. We hope that the solution of the financial booklet we created will help him develop a stable amount of savings to get what he is in need of and make life and working much easier for him. If you have any further questions, please reach out to us with our emails on the next slide. Thank you.
Fantastic job, gentlemen. We're going to bring in judges to give you their feedback. Give me 1 second to bring them here.
Marshall, should I keep the...
No, you should take your slider off. That's a
Take
good
it off?
question.
Okay.
Yes, please. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do here, judges, you're just going to introduce yourself, who you are, who you work for, and then you're going to tell the presenters what you thought of their presentation, and then we will move on from there. So Ahmed, would you like going first? Oh, Ahmed, you're on mute.
Hi, this is Ahmed Mohammed, Harvard Medical. And contrary to Bill's claim of that building behind me being the building for LI in Bauchi. That is not true. I'm sorry, Bill. But guys, your presentation was really great. I thoroughly enjoyed listening to it. You guys, I mean, you covered a lot of great topics. The introduction was really awesome. You guys made a very clear introduction of this individual. So I think it really gave a good picture of who this person was about and the challenges they're facing. I love the imagery. I think the solutions that you offered were actionable. They were very clear. So it left no doubt in my mind as to sort of where, what you guys were trying to do. The financial plan was also clear. It was straightforward. You guys gave the numbers. It was comfortable for me as a judge to look at it and say, okay, this is where the resources are going to. The summary was also great. You guys were able to summarize everything in one nice, sweet, and short and concise package. So overall, you guys did a great job. I really, I kept looking for, areas I could poke hole in, but I think, overall, presentation was good. The transition worked well. So great job, guys.
Wonderful.
Thank-
Bill, sorry, guys. Cody, you can say thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Bill, we'd love to hear your thoughts.
Okay, so I'm completely unbiased because I've been coaching these guys all week, and I agree with everything that was just said. Ahmed, I agree with you on everything except the leadership initiatives building behind you. The team was awesome. Certainly one of the best. Where Ahmed commented on the kind of what was presented, I'm going to go through and comment on the other part of the evaluation thing, which is the diction was clear with everybody. The body language was great. I mean, you're all, I could see everybody's faces today. I remember sometimes in the background, I could only see tops of the heads. Today, you guys look great. I mean, how come y'all didn't get dressed up like this when we practiced? I mean, we should have had a dress rehearsal. Y'all look fantastic. I didn't know you could look that good. So body language, fantastic. The clarity of the argument, that was already commented on. That I agree, it was great. The pacing, how you went through this, you spoke at exactly the right speed, so it was clear and easy to understand. Engaging, you certainly pulled this all in. You had the you could tell everybody was enthusiastic, and you weren't reading lines or anything. It was really good. It was improved even over yesterday, and you were going to comment on the conclusion. So I'm not going to repeat everything Ahmed just said on the from the executive summary to the conclusion. But this was it was really, really well done. That's all I have, Marshall.
Yep.
Thank you, Bill. And then Umar, we'd love to hear your thoughts.
Well, guys, I think Ahmed and Bill has covered almost like everything that I need to say, but I just have like few concerns that I need to that I'm really, really impressed about. And the first thing is you guys have built a very good relationship with your business partner, and you get to understand his family background and look at how happy he is, realizing that he's going to have an opportunity to have his own shop, and finding out how long he's been there with his mentor. So just imagine being an apprentice for almost like 9 years, but don't have the opportunity to start up his own business. So for you guys to dig into that and find out more about the life of your business partner, it's really, really amazing. I'm really impressed about that. And the second thing is that apart from giving him all the opportunities, but you guys consider that he need to manage those resources. So you want to give him a financial discipline so that he can be able to balance his business, which is one of the key things that makes a lot of businesses here in Nigeria to fail. because lack of financial discipline. So you guys have figured out that we can just give you tools without giving you like a financial discipline, how you can be able to manage the resources and how you can be able to know exactly what you're doing, like the entire operation of your business. So I am really, really impressed. In fact, more than impressed about your presentation. Everything is perfect. So I talked about these 2 points because that actually drew my attention and makes me to feel like, yes, you guys really done a great job, and you didn't just waste the 2 weeks for nothing, but you actually achieved a lot. So thank you so much for putting it all together.
Guys, before you just give yourselves a round of applause, those are really good. College admissions officers that are watching this video, you can learn more about each of these students at the bottom of the YouTube page. They each have their own individual website that showcases what they accomplished this week, the hard work they put in with their business partner, and every 3 months we update what their business partner is currently doing. Thank you for taking the time to learn about our Leadership Initiative students and how they're working to change lives across the globe. Wishing you all a wonderful day.